May 14th, 2024. How's it going, guys? Well, I got another video for you. What are we going to talk about? Kansas City, Independence, Missouri. We're going to talk about crime. We're going to talk about drugs. We're going to talk about the homeless. And there's massive things going on. So let's just start back on Monday morning. Now, I'm still waiting for the weather to get good enough so I can get my clutch in my car here so I can put it in. And it just seems like it's been raining sporadic on and off. I need at least a couple good days to get it in there. So Monday morning, I took my son to work over there in his vehicle and didn't get more than, I don't know, mile and a half down the road, down here off Chrysler and 23rd Street. And there's a gal, it's got her head half shaved, and she's yelling at this black guy off this side street. This black guy's yelling at her. And what caught my eye more about this was there's another over here on East 47th Street South here at Northfleet and 47th, we got a recovery place. Well, there's another recovery place down over by that laundromat by Chrysler there. I don't know if people know about that, but there's a building there. And there's another recovery place there. And this lady, to me, looked like she had been walking up from that direction. And it just seems like, why the city here allowed so many of these places to come in. I mean, what kills me? I'm going to bring up a subject. I've noticed lately where they, there was a shooting, and I was talking about, Amazon and how some of their employees are not all with it. Well, one of the Amazon employees shot I think it was in Columbus, is where it was at, one of the officers there. Now, they got the guy, and that was it. But the thing of it is, are they screening these people when they hire them in, for one thing? Because some of them are not all there. But I don't think it's just all that. There are groups and divisions here. There are groups that are out there trying to cause chaos. And I want to get that out there. I mean, because there was somebody that was talking, they said, oh, we just don't understand. Well, now, okay, people, let's think about this. How many people has come in the last maybe 3 years across our border here? I don't know, what are we at, 13 million now? And what has that brought in? I mean, there is a lot of things to talk about, not counting, there's been other diseases that have been brought into this country. Do you know that when it comes to the drugs and the prostitution there, the diseases have skyrocketed here in the United States? But this guy's saying, well, we don't understand why all this is happening. Well, we got people coming from all different countries, from all around the world in here, pouring in, that haven't been regulated, that haven't been vaccinated. Think about that for a bit, guys. But we don't know why this is happening. I just seen a deal early this morning when me and my son was eating breakfast, that out in Vegas, prostitution is up 50% up out there. Now, there's always been prostitution out there in Vegas. But think about how much more's come across. And it just breeds that stuff. The drugs and the prostitution go hand in hand. Wanted to get that out there. But I'm going to show this. And I got several other videos I'm going to be showing. I'm going to be doing small videos too. I was up by Gordman's up there. And I noticed, for some reason, I guess KC Ride's taking over up there in that parking lot up there. So I don't know, those buildings, they just need to be tore down like they tore down the Hardys. All those buildings. I mean, Independence used to make them. Within 90 days, they had to be down. And I was noticing over off 23rd Street, I don't know if that was, Walgreens or CVS, they tore that baby down too. Now, I don't know if they're going to build something else over there or not. And what was that? Backyard Burgers went out now. I wonder how long that building's going to stand vacant over off 23rd Street off over there. But all these buildings don't bring anything good in here, guys. I mean, it just doesn't. And there was a car that was sitting over there with a person in it, which I thought was interesting. And then three buses met up over there with people that had like suitcases. I don't know. I'll show it down the line, but I'm not going to show that right now. I'm going to show this deal where this white gal that had her half shaved head fighting Monday morning with this black guy off 23rd Street in Chrysler over here. And then other massive things going on here in the city. And I'm going to be showing that. So hold on. Okay, guys. Now this was Monday morning. Now this building down here by this laundromat, there's a place in here. It's a recovery place, what I understand. It's been there a long time. And this gal was walking up from there. But this gal was throwing her arms out. I wanted to get a fairly good view of this so you guys could see this. And she was throwing her arms out. And I'm going to back this up. I want to kind of see if I can go in a little bit closer so you can see this. And they were yelling at one another. I guess that's that's 27th Street here. 27th Street in Chrysler here in Independence. And I'm going to back this up just a hair, guys. Okay, guys. Now here's the black guy. And he was throwing his arms up, and I mean, they were going at it. He was over here. She's right there. And man, they were just going. I thought, Monday morning already. And I mean, you know, these people, some of these are just so high, or, you know, they're needing their fix or their drugs. And this isn't, like I say, this isn't getting any better here in Kansas City, in Independence, Missouri. But I wanted to show that. I'll bring this in a little bit stronger here, a little closer now so you can see that right there. And I'm going to go over here, and why that's kind of blurred there's a water droplet there. It landed right there, but you can actually see her arms. She was throwing it up back and forth and stuff. I don't know. And then there's been some other things I wanted to show too. Have you guys noticed here in Kansas City when it comes to driving? I mean, people are psychotic anyway while they drive. But I've been noticing in certain things, people are either holding back in your blind spots. And even if you slow down, they slow down. If you speed up, they speed up. Trying to almost like cause you to get into a wreck. And that's happening. Now, I dropped my son off here Monday morning over here at his work. It's kind of over there by La Fuente's. And there was a guy in a truck. And I'm always courteous. I always let people, you know, out or whatever if you can. If you ain't in a 100-mile traffic jam or something like that. But this guy wouldn't come on out. And I'm going to show that too. And I couldn't figure out what he was up to. But he had the parking lot entrance almost blocked to where you couldn't turn in. Where almost if somebody turned in close enough, they would almost hit him. And that's why I motioned for him to go on, and he would not go on. So I turned there, and it was sharp. And then there's also going to be a homeless guy that was walking across there too I'm going to show. So hold on. Okay, guys. So I'm going across this intersection. And right where you see my cursor, there's going to be a truck that's going to come zooming up. But then it ain't going to pull out. And I want to show that real quick. Because this has happened to me a couple times over in this parking lot. Like I said, my son works over in one of these facilities over here. But this was just weird. And they blocked the driveway so you can almost not get in. So watch this truck. Here comes the truck right here. Okay. So you can see how they angle. I want to show this. And they're so far at an angle to where you almost cannot make that turn. Because the tail end, I've had them come up with a car like that or a truck. And this has happened. This, like I say, this is probably about the third time this has happened. So I wanted to show this so people can be aware. And see, that guy, he just waves me on. And goes, go ahead, turn. Go ahead and turn what? So you can hit him? It was all I could do just to barely get past this curve. So what was this guy doing? I don't know. So I made it, and it was tight, and there's a homeless guy in front of me. Hold on just a second. I'm going to drop the speed down on this here, so it'll be a little bit slower. So there's a homeless guy right there, as you can see, holding his paper out. But I wanted to show that, so hold on. But anyway, I just thought that was weird. Very weird. And I've had this happen 3 times in a row in the last week and a half over in this parking lot over here. And that there's some weird stuff that goes on. There's a Planet Fitness down here. And man, there's some crud things that go in that Planet Fitness down there too. Not good. But I don't know. And today, like I say, there were some other incidents that took place here driving. And these people, it's just like they're trying to you know, as you notice, this vehicle too looks like it's already been hit or something else there before. But I wanted to show that. So hold on. Okay, I think I get this in slow motion. So watch this guy. When I tell him to go on, I always stop there, and he just would not do it. So what's he doing? He's got a clear... Hey! Oh. Can't go. I don't know why. That weird. Very weird. Anyway, guys, hold on. Oh, yeah, guys. And yesterday, when I left out yesterday afternoon, there was these guys walking around with these kind of like, not laptops, but kind of like a tablet, something else. I don't know what this was. But this was weird. This guy's hanging up here. Watch this. And what I found really interesting about this was I was driving, speeding up, going through. I always got to watch through here anyway because there's a homeless and drug up people through here. But this wasn't that. This somebody, I don't know. Reminded me also almost like Jackson County when they would come out and they did their surveys. That's what he had in his hand. He had something it's bigger than like a tablet. But I thought, well, what's the deal on this? You can see. I don't know. But, hold on. So I get down here, almost down to 23rd Street. This is 25th Street. And then there's another person here. It's got one here. I don't know what they were. Like I say, they're kind of like a laptop, or not a laptop, like a tablet, but they're thicker. I don't know. Almost like a computer, you know, but I don't know what you would call that. But that was just weird. So what are they doing? Walking around. I don't know. Are they up on the legit too? Or is that something else? Who knows? But this is here in Independence. And this was just Monday. So hold on, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. And like I say, I'm going to have several other videos out. There's a lot of stuff. I noticed up that when I was up by Gorman's up there and all that stuff going on, I also noticed that that audio store, it's got a massive amount of tires back behind there. There are open tires. Now, even if you got a business, you have to get rid of those tires. You have to dispose of them properly. I mean, just like when you go up, like when I go up here down on 40 Highway to that tire store, and they got a whole pile out back behind. Now, this is in Independence, Missouri. And I'm thinking, mosquitoes. I'll be showing that next. Anyway, guys, a lot of stuff going on. Still massive stuff happening. Keep your eyes open. Stay safe out there.